The HOA president had always been a controversial figure in the neighborhood. His sense of entitlement and power was something that caused friction with many residents, but I never thought I would be the one caught in his crosshairs. My cabin, tucked away on the outskirts of the community, had always been a peaceful haven. I had poured my heart and soul into building it, using reclaimed wood, stone, and sustainable materials. It was a place for me to escape the hustle and bustle of city life, a retreat from the noise and stress of the world. But when the HOA president started enforcing new, stricter rules about construction, it was clear that he had his sights set on my cabin. It all started when I received a letter from the HOA demanding that I bring my property up to their new standards, which included arbitrary rules about the color of my cabin and the height of my fence. The letter was signed by the HOA president, who had always made it clear that he viewed himself as the ultimate authority in the neighborhood. I knew I couldn't comply with these demands, as they would ruin the aesthetic and essence of my cabin, so I sought legal advice. My lawyer quickly informed me that the HOA had no right to make such sweeping changes to my property, especially when they hadn't provided proper notice or justification. We decided to take immediate action by filing an injunction to halt any further actions by the HOA regarding my cabin. The legal process was nerve-wracking, as it meant battling against a powerful figure in the community, but I knew I had a strong... A week later, the day arrived when the HOA president showed up with bulldozers, ready to tear down parts of my cabin to comply with HOA rules. It was as though he thought his authority had no limits. However, when the bulldozers approached, they were halted by a court order, freezing all actions related to my cabin. The Injunction was in place, and the machinery ground to a halt. The HOA president was furious, but I stood my ground. The legal battle wasn't over, but the injunction had given me a temporary victory. The president's plans to bulldoze my cabin were halted, and it sent a strong message to the HOA that they couldn't just bully residents into submission. It was a small but significant win in the fight for property rights, and I wasn't about to back down.